Greetings, Goddess Body Mind Spirit community. This is your Goddess Guru, Tirra-Omilade, here to share a word of it. A word of inspiration with you on your path to self-realization and self-mastery. Today is August the 3rd. Yes, August the 30th, 2019. I hope all is going well with you. I hope all is going well with your beloveds. And let's see what we're going to do with this new moon energy in Virgo. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Glad to be back. I've been away for about a week, a little over a week. I was down in Dominican Republic. Man, everyone talked about being scared. I'm glad my husband and I went on ahead and moved forward with our plans. And we went on and we had a beautiful, beautiful time. Anyone who's been to an island or, somewhere along the coast of a country knows it's amazing being at the ocean. But while I was gone, I noticed I got some new subscribers. So welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you to all of you in the Inner Circle community at Patreon. I appreciate you for being patrons. And thank you to all of you who join me all the time. I just really appreciate you. And just wanting you all to know that it is my goal, it is my intention to help we modern day people use these ancient tools, technology from all these beautiful spiritual traditions in order to maximize our lives. It's all about being successful. It's all about being happy. It's all about living in alignment with our destiny. And y'all know I'm all down with E5. Y'all, it's about having good character. All right. But this Virgo new moon is really, to me, something to get excited about. It's something to know that we will prosper if we utilize this moon. That's not to say that we necessarily will see the results right away, but definitely laying a foundation for advancing in a major, major way. I was listening to an astrologer that I love, Ksenia, and she was saying she's been listening to astrologers that are talking about there's a lot of doom and gloom surrounding this. But if you understand astrology, then what's up, Tamaya? How are you? Good. Glad you got it. If you know a little bit about astrology, then you know that there's a positive and a negative. And this is also, regarding the oracle, there's always the positive and the negative. You can get the best reading, but you have to look at how that reading will manifest both positively and negatively. And typically, if we utilize the wisdom that we got, we might get one of the most negative readings ever. But if we listen to what the oracle is telling us, because the oracle gives us heads up, we can make a positive use of that energy. And that's how I see Virgo, because y'all, I'm sorry, Virgos get a bad rap. Virgos, they just get dogged out. Y'all give it up for the Virgos. Give it up for the Virgos. Virgos rock. Y'all stop hating on Virgos. Stop hating on people who are Virgo-like, because sometimes people are Virgos and they don't know they're Virgos because they have not yet learned their chart. Y'all give it up for the Virgos one more time. All right. So people like me who have a lot of Pisces energy. That's right, Tamaya. Give it up. Those people like me who have Pisces energy, we would not survive without Earth energy. Okay. Y'all, Virgo is Earth energy. It is grounding energy. And though I don't have on, black is typically like Scorpio, but I have on my little earth tone right here. Y'all put on your earth tones right now to really anchor yourself into this Virgo energy, because that's what the earth energy does. It grounds us. Okay. So we need this Virgo energy because Virgo can help us see what are the problems. So, whenever we're at the new moon, and right now the moon is dark. The new moon happened at 6:37 a.m. The exact new moon happened at 6:37 a.m. Eastern time. So This is really not the time to be taking action. Yes, we're working, we're doing what we do. I'm constantly putting my energy into things that uh, are good for my life. I'll say it that way. But when it comes to the goals, the new moon intentions that you set, y'all, please tell me that you are writing, you're taking paper and you're writing your new moon intentions down. Write your new moon intentions down. You will probably be able to start taking action around, I want to say Sunday. What's the day? Friday, yeah. You'll probably start seeing the crescent moon. You don't want to start taking actions until the crescent moon. The new moon, the dark moon, is a time to a certain degree be chill, to set the intentions, to do spiritual work. Anytime a planet is dark or invisible, that's what the dark moon is. It's invisible. The sun is hiding its light. Then it is, to a large extent, we can see it as a time for us to go in spiritual counsel with our higher guides, because that's what the sun is. It's that, other people describe it as the king, and people come and sit in counsel with the king. It's the light, it's that higher vibration of wisdom. And so a planet will go close to, or be, it will be hidden by the sun. It'll go invisible. The sun will outshine it and you can't see it. And that's the sun giving it wisdom, giving it counsel. And so this is a time for us. What is today? Friday and Saturday, especially for as long as the moon is in Virgo, to really take some time to get that counsel from our guides. Sit at your altars, get out in nature. Virgo is earth, y'all. Go outside. I just feel so different because where I stayed, and I do have a video to share with you all, but where I stayed, it was basically outside the whole time. We had cover while we were asleep and a place to put our stuff, but I spent a week basically outside 24/7. And I feel like a new person. Okay. So get outside into nature. For those of you who love the Orisha, Virgo is such a great Orisha sign because it's earth. And how do we connect with the Orisha? In spirit and knowing they're in us, but outside. Go outside. Get outside. Okay. Um, and so write down your new moon intentions. Don't start taking action on them until you can see the crescent moon. And so for those of us that are really wanting to align with the goddess energy, keeping up with the moon, I cannot overstate the importance of that. We live according to the lunar cycle, okay, with the goddess, and it gives us guidance. That's the thing I love about really Ifa and even the Metu Neter, the Neter and the goddess tradition. There's cycles to follow. I've talked about the need to have structure. This earth energy with Capricorn this year has been strong. So many planets hitting Capricorn, eclipses happening in Capricorn. And so Capricorn and Saturn being there is really giving us an opportunity to figure out what is the best cycle to live according to. So y'all, come on, live according to the cycles. Follow what this moon is doing. Get busy, get busy, get busy. Once you can see that crescent moon. So I have talked about how this moon is special because there will be 6 or 7 planets, something like that. Yeah, as of today. Let's see here. What do we have in 1, 2, 3, 4? Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets, I think, in Virgo. So it's bringing an intensification of the Virgo energy. And it's giving us an opportunity to get some stuff done. What do you need to get done? And then it's also allowing you to see what's broken that needs to be fixed. It could be something material. It could be something in your mind, your emotions, and your spirituality, in the way you work, in the way you operate. Virgo is, to me, a very honorable sign because Virgo really wants to do the right thing. Okay. So where are we going wrong in our lives? We really need to look at this. And Virgo, what I love about Virgo is it's willing to say what nobody else is willing to say. It's willing to tell you this is your diagnosis. I know you don't want to hear it. You know, a lot of us, we don't want to hear it. We want to believe what we want to believe. We want to do what we want to do. And when people give us the tough diagnosis and it's the expert, because Virgo is an expert energy, we don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. So, be willing to swallow the tough pill that Virgo gives you regarding the things that you need to change. It will, in fact, make you better. It will take you, I know, that's what you said yesterday. It will take you in the direction that you want to go into. Okay. Um, Avoid being a worrywart, and also look at your health routines. So these are all things you can think about writing down. What's one thing? If all you do is say, I'm committing to fixing one thing that needs to be repaired, fixed, something like that in my life, write that down. Okay. And then take action. Virgo does not feel well sitting around lounging. Virgos can be workaholics. So you've got to take some action. You've got to be willing to take the action. The other thing I would encourage you to do is just go get some help. If you don't know what steps to take, do some research. Virgo is very smart energy. So do some research to try to figure out what it is that you need if you don't know exactly what to do. Another goal you can have for this time is to write down a goal for your health and wellness. What do you want to do to improve your lifestyle? Do you need to go to bed earlier? Are there foods that you eat that you know this is not helping my body, that you need to let go of? And do you need to get back into your workout routine? Are you not moving enough? Like, just go for a walk. Y'all, look, it doesn't have to be anything serious. Just go for a walk. Go for a hike somewhere, okay? Out in nature. And it could just be you need to look at maybe like where you're working, your workflow, how's the workflow going? Just diagnose something when it comes to lifestyle and routines. Routines are life, y'all. I know some of us feel like I used to be that way. Don't give me too many routines. I feel like I'm just regimented. But when you allow your inner spirit to show you what your best routines are, then you will love the routine. This is something I love about Virgo. Virgo is like, I love the routine. I love the structure. I love knowing this is what I need to get done every day. I love checking off the boxes. I feel so good about that. All right. So those are things to think about. And so with all these planets being there, we have the sun, which is about, to a large extent, it's about our center. It's about our source, our gifts, our talents, leadership. All of that will be a theme for Virgo. So maybe if you're a leader, your leadership will be looked at and evaluated to determine what needs to be improved. Venus being there, you'll be looking at your relationships. Mercury being in Virgo, amazing, because Mercury rules Virgo. So Mercury will definitely be working your mind really in all things. It's just really going to be looking at all things. And Mars being there is going to give you the drive to actually do this Virgo work that you are being called to do. It's not going to be a super fun time unless you choose to accept that hard work is fun. All right. Another thing that I'll say, with the moon being there, it's given us an opportunity to set these new moon intentions. But let me tell y'all something. The moon, you're going to make some money with the moon. So set some financial goals with the moon. But typically with Virgo, it's going to be showing you there's a thrifty path that you can take. And, there's a straight and narrow. So that's the thing about Virgo. You've got to take the right path when it comes to money. So set some financial goals for yourself too. The other thing about Virgo is it's a time to be of service. So find that way to be of service. A lot of times Virgos don't even feel right if they're not making a difference for somebody who is in need. So do something to help somebody during Virgo season. Be of service. It is a major theme in Virgo. The last thing I'll say is it's a time to really connect with our pets. So maybe you want to go get a pet. Maybe the way you'll be of service is you don't want to have a pet, but you'll go donate some food to the animal shelter. Maybe you want to look at just how animal rights. I'll just say it that way, and that's a Pandora's box. I'm asking everybody to do it in your own special way. There's not one way to care about animals. So, some people may want to just donate to the place that wants to save whales and turtles. um, there's numerous ways that we can do things for animal rights. And yeah, we know we have people who are suffering and struggling and all of that. So be of service to them too. All right. So that's the overview. You can make sure, and once I finish this, I'll put whatever video. I think I put one video out or something like that publicly for the energy of Virgo, just the overview. And if you want to join my inner circle, I did go through the signs in my inner circle. So $5, you'll get the video with me going through the signs in Virgo. Now, this is the Afro wisdom that has spoken. The first one was Ma'at. So Ma'at is about blessings and abundance and overflow. This is such a good reading. And Ma'at is almost the opposite of Virgo. So one of the best things that you can do, because Ma'at says you need to look at the big picture, but Virgo is really good at looking at all the fine details. So one of the best things you can do is to review your big picture. What was your big picture for 2019? And then you're going to use Virgo to determine how far you've come and what you need to do to keep moving forward to your 2019 goals. Ma'at is also the energy of, what is it? Unconditional love. And so maybe there's somebody you need to forgive. Maybe there's somebody who you need to expand yourself. Because remember, I told you, Virgo's trying to help the ones that are oppressed. All right. That's who Virgo helps. And so Ma'at is saying, look, sometimes you just have to have compassion for people and you have to open and expand yourself beyond where you are right now so that you can allow yourself to love people based on the fact that we are all one. The greatest reality is that we are all one. You and I are one and the same, no matter what it looks like. I know I look like me, but energetically, vibrationally, there's only one energy. And so for me to dislike you and you to dislike me is, it's like self-hatred, but Ma'at is calling us to expand to the point where it's like, I see the greater reality so much that I can see beyond people's stink attitudes. I can see beyond, folks looking dirty, being stinky, not having anything, no food, cussing, seeming like they're not about anything. I can see beyond all of that. And I can love them because I know the big picture. And that it is incumbent upon me to make a positive contribution towards humanity, towards the upliftment of all humanity, towards the upliftment of the consciousness of all humanity. And I cannot do that if I am not loving my fellow man. And so sometimes you just have to just put your hand up and just say, this is what I've been saying here lately. You're not getting my brain space. Because there's people out there that I feel are full of hatred. They're not getting my brain space. I'm not going to dislike them. Nothing. All right. I'm going to continue to make these videos and share love. And I know The metaphysics teaches that whatever I put into the quantum field, it emanates out to all consciousness. Maybe they get a like, it's so small that you can't even see it unless you have like some super powered microscope, part of my love, but they get it because we are all one. This is what my eye is saying. See the big picture, but look at where you are and where you need to go. Isn't she beautiful? This is the goddess of this new moon. Work with the energy of my eye. We're going to continue to work with my eye even into Libra, as you can see. Scales of justice. We're looking at bringing our life into balance. That is what Virgo is all about. Bringing our relationships into balance. Bringing our mind into balance, y'all. Okay? Balance. The other thing my eye looks at is if we were to put your heart on a scale across from a feather, would your heart be as light as this feather and this scale stay in balance? Or would that feather shoot up in the air? So, y'all work with the energy of my eye. You can see, what are her colors? Blue, white, balance. Then we have Orser. So Orser is the higher self. We could say the higher self. We could say the Ori. We could say the Orisha. Even though I know if you read the Metaneta, this is they say Obatala, but this is my explanation of Orser. Because Orser is the undifferentiated. No. Orser is one click before going back into the no thingness. Okay. So Orser is, as we would say, in the world, but not of the world. Okay. Whew, hot, y'all. So let me fan this side. So what we're wanting to do with Orser is to operate from our most authentic self. Okay. It's really important. Now, this is what you can use Virgo season for. You can use Virgo season to determine if you really and truly are living from your highest self, or are you living from your superstar made up self? Yeah, let's be real, because that's what Virgo's going to do. Virgo's going to be real. Let's get real with ourselves. And we being who we have been called to be. And how do we know that? Let me tell you, the best way to know is you will feel at peace. Orser feels at peace. Orser is like, I'm just here. I'm just being. Orser has no labels. Orser wears no labels. The fewer labels you're wearing, that's when you know you move into your Orser self. Okay? So Orser is calling us to be our most authentic self outside of what the world has deemed is amazing, beautiful, wonderful. We don't want to be what the world has deemed beautiful, amazing, wonderful. We want to be ourselves. That's really hard, y'all. No, excuse me. Cancel that. Cancel that. I have been making a decision that I am not going to be programming my subconscious like that. So sometimes we do find that we have the challenge, I'll say it this way, of being who and what we are versus the world saying, why are you doing that? Why are you being like that? That's not good. But you know what? If we just go on ahead and roll with it, let me tell you what Orser says. When you're being the truth of who and what you are, you will prosper. You're going to find abundance in all ways. Orser speaks to abundance. So use this Virgo time to set some intentions to discover. And you can ask the question, where am I being fake? That's how I ask myself. Where am I being fake? Where am I living a lie? And you can just say it to your higher self, your Ori. Where am I being fake? Show me. But more than likely, we already know where we're being fake because it doesn't feel good. It's like we're just putting on a show. We're doing what folks say we need to do or whatever. But or Sarah, you should be feeling at peace. You should not, it doesn't matter what people think. It doesn't matter. You don't care. And you become what you need to be in that moment. So the way Sarah works is, if I need to be Het Haru Oshun, then that's when I'll be that. And then I'm not going to be that way all the time just for the sake of being it, you know? Or when I need to be Ogun Harakahuti, that's what I'm going to be. All right. So it's really about being, and we can do from a place of being. I know that sounds crazy because most people, when we start talking like this, we're like, y'all quit talking about doing and just be, you know, but it's Virgo season. You got to get busy, baby. You can't be sitting around all day. All right. But you can be at peace as you do your work. You can be at peace as you know, get your to-do list checked off. I experienced Virgo energy when it was last month when the moon was in Virgo. And I was like, I did not know this is how Virgo energy felt. This is amazing. I felt so at peace. I was alone most of the time, just here working, checking stuff off. It was just like this intense focus. I was like, wow, I love Virgo. I love Virgo. Let's see if we have any questions, any comments. Yeah, it's a tough word, sis. It's a tough word. Let me tell you, though, so much peace and forgiveness. And it frees up your energy so that you can get done whatever your destiny is, so that you can continue to evolve and grow and be more. Peace brings more of the divine qualities that all of us actually really want, which the main one being happiness. Lack of forgiveness, more than likely we ain't happy. We might feel pretty happy because we can sort of forget sometimes, oh yeah, I ain't forgiving that person. But say that person's name, all of a sudden we right back in that thing, which lets us know that lack of forgiveness energy is taking up space. It's renting out space in ourselves. And lack of forgiveness, we all know, is going to lead to some type of sickness. One of the main things being that I've learned is problems with the liver. Problems with the liver. One of my friends says problems with the lungs. Lack of forgiveness will really lead to some problems. And the other thing that I think about, especially when I think about reincarnation, we'll be back. We'll be back to work this thing out. So let's just go on ahead and take care of it right here, right now. And I don't always feel like I need to go talk to the person and hash it out. Maybe I do. Most of the time, that forgiveness piece is going to happen within me. I'm going to have to forgive them within myself. And I just keep testing every time someone says that person's name. Am I less mad? If I'm less mad, I'm making progress. Colin Tipping. I think you did ask me for that one day. Colin Tipping. Hold on. Colin Tipping. One of the best books I've ever read my whole life. Any questions out there? Hello, Centra. How are you? Yeah, no. I'm non-confrontational typically, but I tell you what, the one thing I will say is, if I feel like I have done somebody wrong, I'm going to contact them. I'm going to contact that person. Once I've really made the connection, you know what? I did something that wasn't right. I'm going to call them. They don't have to talk to me, but they're going to get a text, a voicemail, or email. And typically they're going to get two. That way I know they got it. Any questions out there? Oh, okay. Any questions? Well, I hope that this has been helpful for you all. Thank you all so much for joining me here. Please like the video, share, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. Hopefully, I will be able to get the video that I recorded for you all down in the Dominican Republic uploaded today. And hey, y'all, I have a beautiful, beautiful community that I would love for you to be a part of. It's the Inner Circle, patreon.com/Goddess Body Mind Spirit. And I would absolutely love it if you join me there. You can get the videos first. Most videos I release go into the Inner Circle first. Um, and along with some other exclusive material that I put over there. Hey, do you need a reading? Do you need your own personal roadmap? Are you feeling sort of like, I need some clarity in my life? I'm not quite sure, or I think this is what I'm supposed to do, but I just want to make sure. Hey, y'all know I do readings. GoddessBodyMindSpirit.com. Go to the spiritual readings page. Let me answer this one question. I think it's a very good question. So we should write out intentions down, our intentions down now, then act on them when the crescent moon comes. Right. And that should be around Sunday. I haven't fully learned how to tell, but the moon moves fast. Oh, I know how to tell. Hold on one second. Let's see here. Moon 26. Yeah, it'll be around Sunday that you will be able to probably see the crescent moon. So around Sunday, you'll be able to, Sunday, Monday, and yes, start taking action then. I would love to hear what you accomplish between now and the Libra full moon. The Libra full moon is going to be September the 28th. So yeah, we have a month to get this done. All right, this is Tirra-Omilade, your goddess guru. Looking forward to your success during this Virgo season. See you in the next video. Peace. Bye.